really into their... Oh, see, I just got shanked.
Holy crap, dude. And welcome back.
What's up, fellas?
And ladies and dudes and all y'all beautiful people out there in the world.
Oh, y'all beautiful people.
Oh, look at all the lovely people.
I am out of the ice cavern.
Finally.
I got that ice fire, and we're gonna melt the fire ice from this guy.
Yeah, the fire ice and the ice fire. The hot ice.
Yeah, and the cool fire. That's
Heat up the ice cubes.
And then you can't really talk to him. You got to talk to him on his pedestal. Puts himself up on a pedestal.
Well, yeah, you got to.
And then we're gonna be like, "Hey, dude, you were frozen. You all right?" He's come back to life.
Was it you that saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I'm going to grant you this tunic.
Oh.
You won't choke underwater.
We're gonna get tuned.
Oh, baby, he's got 2 tunes, buddy.
Now I got 3. I got
3
the green one
tunes.
too.
Right? Yeah, dude.
So.
You got some sweet colors.
Oh wait, that's right. All of that. Well, I forgot the whole purpose why I'm here. So all of that because we need to get a prescription filled.
I completely forgot about the damn prescription.
And he doesn't have the medicine, but he's got the ingredients.
Oh, are you kidding me? Dude. Oh my god.
This is the last part of this sequence.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
There you go to the lab and then you take the
painful.
lab. You get the medicine from the lab at Lake Hylia, and then you take it to Bigeron. So.
Oh, you got to make it before they spoil, dude.
You're young. You can make it. That's like I think that's what the scientist says. All right. Oh, come on.
You got to go, dude.
He's got that eyeball frog.
You better run, squirrel.
We're gonna take the quick way.
We better take the quick way.
Yeah. But before I do that,
Dude, frog's got eyeballs.
He's got some sweet balls. Or just melt this shopkeeper. He hasn't had business in like 7 years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been such a long time. Boston. You listen to Boston? You a Boston fan?
I think More Than a Feeling's like the only song I really know by
okay.
Boston.
Well,
maybe if I heard another one, I'd recognize it, but I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you a Boston song.
Peace of Mind, Smokin'. Yeah. They're kind of a sleeper as far as classic rock is concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, like, people that are fans of Boston are like fans of Boston.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I wouldn't call them a sleeper by any means. I think they're a big enough band.
They are, but they're like, like all Zoomers know Queen because Queen is still like mega. Right?
Well, I think it helps though too when you have I think it's just what they latch like there's certain bands that for whatever reason, and I think like honestly like media and advertisement has a lot to do with it. That
you don't say.
Gives them that gives them the awareness factor too. Mm-hmm. Like Queen is always, Queen is still played at sporting events, right?
Right.
We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions is like, those are never not going to be played at sport games.
Quick
right?
fun fact, I could not warp into this place because when you warp, it kills the clock. It goes down to like 5 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can't do the magical warp. You have to travel.
Damn.
But you can use warp points in Hyrule where they are, like the one from the forest, from the river to the forest, the Death Mountain crater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry. Continue.
Gotcha.
Media.
Yeah. So and like there was that Freddie Mercury song movie.
Oh shit!
Recently.
Wait a second.
Did you go the wrong way? You got to go to the lake.
I need to go to the lake. Oh my god.
You're not gonna make it, are you?
I'm gonna make it. Why do I talk during these parts?
I don't know, dude.
I've got a bet to win. I need to do this in 20 episodes.
Oh, you're right. You're like even more motivated now.
I am.
I swear to God, he's gonna do some editing shit where it's like the entire like next 3 dungeons are just gonna be omitted from it. It's like, oh yeah, we did it in 20 episodes, Brett. See, I told you.
I made the biggest blunder. I'm just trying to boost.
You just gotta boost it. Oh, man, you don't even have a minute left.
Not even a minute, man.
Oh, my God, you're not going to make it.
I'm gonna make it.
I don't think you're going to make it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Why do I make bad choices?
Dude, you're not going to make it.
I'm gonna make it. I got a whole 30 seconds.
Are you going to have to go back to the Zoran?
Yeah.
If he's fresh, not fresh anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude, you're not going to make it.
I do this every time. I mean, I do it flawlessly every time I play this. Get you in the room.
Get me in the room. It's a totally different ball game.
I'm just going now. I'm not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it, dude. Wow, I can't believe it.
I'm just hurting myself.
Wow.
And the viewer. The viewer's like, wow. Why is he going the wrong way? Oh,
well,
hey.
Thank God for that.
Hey, that was nice. See, I've never known that because I've never failed. Task has never failed successfully.
Thank God. Jesus.
You might say we have them. You might say we don't. Yeah, like, obviously Queen is still pushed into the ethos of popular culture.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, I bet there's a ton of younger people that don't like Zeppelin, or that don't know Zeppelin.
Yes and no. Yeah. So there's this new band that are a younger group of kids.
These guys.
Yes. I'm curious to hear your opinion on them.
I don't like Greta Van Fleet.
Okay. Totally, I'm in agreeance, and I wonder if it's for the same reasons. Let you go first. Actually, what do you think about that?
Well, I have a tough time trying to see their individual identity. Like when that first video dropped, it was clear, like, everyone shared it because, wow, this guy sounds exactly like Robert Plant. And then it just feels like, to me, the whole band leaned into, hey, we sound like Zeppelin, but we're, like, young, and it's, like, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, right? Like, you guys are on board, aren't you?
Right.
So there's no originality there. Like, if you want to do, like, the whole classic rock thing, you know, that's cool, but don't just do the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you sound like Robert Plant. Now what? You should either be the greatest Led Zeppelin tribute band or do something else with it.
Right.
And they're neither.
Yes.
That's my point. Either be like the greatest Zeppelin tribute, and they have those. They have Zeppelin tributes. And that guy could do it and do it really well. And they play Zeppelin music. But see, now they're not. They're writing music that sounds like Zeppelin music that is not Zeppelin music, and it's just mediocre.
Yes.
That's my take. Hot take. Probably not that hot of a take.
No, they're they are a very divisive band. I very much agree with you. I think their biggest problem is their refusal to be themselves. And here's the thing. Kid's got a pretty damn good voice, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he does definitely have that rock bravado.
And they're a decent band enough.
Yeah.
But you have to ask yourself the question, why do we need them?
Are we? Yeah, exactly. And right, what are they adding to the greater catalog of just music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think too, the fact that they like even dress like 70s rockers, really doesn't help their case at all. So if they just dressed like regular people their age, and then
I made it.
Good job.
Oh, come on, he's right there. Oh, I like this. Why? I haven't seen eyeball frogs since Zora's domain froze over.
Oh yeah,
these guys are so delicious. He's gonna eat it, dude.
Oh my god.
Looks like I'm gonna cook some fried eyeballs tonight. And he needs to make a potion out of them.
Oh, how disappointing. I was gonna eat them. So yeah, and then and it's that thing of like, you can still you can absolutely still have that voice and play a traditional rock and roll style, but do something that is, if not uniquely you, at least something that is trying to do something new. Take the form and alter it just a little bit. There's nothing wrong with being influenced by another artist.
No.
Right? Like, look, here's a good example is The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Very, very obvious influences from people like Michael Jackson and even Prince a little bit. And then some other, like, his new album, like, really leans into some other, like, kind of like 80s, like almost like who's the band I'm thinking about? Like Depeche Mode and Joy Division and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Tears for Fears,
goth rock kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. And he definitely borrows from that stuff heavily, and he will 100% admit that. But he still does it in a way that is remixing or repurposing those elements.
The Legend of Zelda Into the Butthole
to be to be newer, to at least like put it into a different context now.
Right.
And like I mean, shit, Jack White. I think he's another good example.
Great example.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's classic rock through and through.
Mm-hmm.
And
he'll
like
say
his
it.
solo stuff. For
yeah.
Sure. White Stripes is more like, you know, early like punk and garage rock kind of influences.
But even like the garage rock thing still had this element of like 70s classic rock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally. But then it's like, but that's the White Stripes.
Yes.
You hear that song and it's like, yeah, definitely it's got some vibes of 70s, you know, DIY kind of rock.
Mm-hmm.
But they created a sound that was uniquely White Stripes.
Right.
And they had their own identity too. Like they had this whole, you know, their red and white album and like, you know, just artistry motif. Like they created a brand.
Yeah. That
was very much uniquely them. Whatever it was influenced by, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because they had such a strong brand and identity. So they was like, yeah, no, cool. This is cool. And whether or not you like it, I have no problem. Like, again, if you like Greta Van Fleet, that's totally cool.
Yeah, we still want you to subscribe,
but we're just questioning why, or you know, what they are doing that makes that form truly unique.
And here's the thing too, like even Robert Plant, the inventor of that style of vocal, has moved on from that style of vocal.
Oh yeah.
Like, have you heard his stuff with
what's her name?
Alison Krauss?
Yeah.
It's so different, and
for
it
sure.
works so well. It's
even
great.
His solo stuff after Zeppelin was different.
Yeah. Hell, look at Sting. I mean, look at all these guys that actually have.
That's a huge left turn.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
That have evolved from this stuff. So there's I gave him the drops.
Wow.
Stimulating.
Look at my freaking eyeballs.
Yeah, and it's like they're just going back and like looking at that snapshot of this was a cool sound, and it was a great sound. It's a great sound. I love listening to Zeppelin.
You got a claim check.
Yeah. So,
that's incredible.
So I gotta wait.
I bet you do.
I have to play the song 6 times.
6?
Yeah, it's 3 days.
Holy shit, dude.
But if I want to listen to Zeppelin, I want to listen to Zeppelin. I don't want to like, man, I really feel like listening to some like, you know, Zeppelin style rock. Let me put on Greta Van Fleet.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go to the source.
Right. I'll either listen to the source or go see a cover band at my local bar.
Yeah. Right.
Those are the two options you have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a new band that's doing not either one as good.
Yeah. And here's the thing too. And I've said his name on the channel before, and I'll say it again probably. You know, it's at some point. But John Mayer is clearly right.
Let's do it.
Here it is.
We had a whole Sonic episode just talking about
John Mayer
Mayer's
episodes.
discography.
John Mayer is clearly like
I was really focused that episode.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's right.
Yes.
And Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And he's covered Hendrix songs, and he's covered even like in some of his early live stuff. He's covered Lenny, a Stevie Ray Vaughan instrumental. He's covered these songs, but if I still want to listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, I'm going to listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan. If I want to listen to John Mayer, I'm going to listen to John Mayer, in very different things.
Yeah.
So even though he's influenced, it's not like he's not doing Cold Shot or Pride and Joy again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ed Sheeran's another great example because Ed Sheeran does completely his own thing.
Mm-hmm. But like he has no shame in letting
having
you know,
influences.
like, what
no.
his influences
Everyone
are.
has influences,
Totally.
but then what are you going to do with those influences?
Exactly.
Well, we're going to do exactly what they did, but like 40 years later. Okay. And there, I just got it. I got it. You get to keep the claim check.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
so
like
now,
it's like your receipt.
Yeah, it is a recipient. Now, oh no, I went there.
I'm gonna use this claim check on this Octorok.
on this boss. Look at the size of that sword.
Look at that sword.
We did it before the first dungeon.
That sword is my finest work.
It's pretty good work. There's actually, I didn't do this for this playthrough, but there's. So you remember last episode when I tried to, maybe it was the episode before, I don't remember, when I was bombing the wall to get into that place when I got the red tunic.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you go in there, that's Medium Garon. Medigaron. He's like the younger brother. That's like half his size.
Yeah.
He's also a bladesmith.
Oh, okay.
And he makes something called the Giant's Knife, which is the same template. It's the same shape of the blade, but the Giant's Knife is this sword, but it only lasts for 2 hits, and it breaks like the broken blade that you get from the carpenter.
Oh,
and
okay.
you can still use the Giant's Knife broken as a weapon, but it only does a quarter of the damage that the Master Sword does.
Wow.
Yeah, so it just is absolute garbage.
Yeah.
It only lasts double damage for 2 hits, and then it breaks, and it's kind of hilarious. I wanted to do it for the playthrough, but then I was like, yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna.
That's gonna.
A lot of waiting.
I gotta do this in 20 episodes, guys. we gotta go.
We gotta go, boys. Come on.
We gotta do it, boys.
Come on, boys.
All right. So what's my time at right now? What? 10 minutes left?
You got 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes?
Yeah, dude.
Jeez. Okay.
These go by quick, man. Because
Man.
all you're doing is fetch questing.
I can't.
I'm not gonna have played
enough,
a fucking temple all day.
I'm not gonna have time to do this sequence break. The other one. All right. So here's what I'll do.
Okay. What
I'm gonna
do?
go and get to the start of the temple, and then we'll cut that episode. there,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So we'll actually go
Get you pony.
to the thing, the place, the temple.
We gotta get to the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta get there.
So, I never realized this. Can we look at Link real quick?
Yeah. Like,
I kind of get a good
zoom in.
Yeah. I always thought his hair was blonde. He's a bit more. He's almost a redhead.
Strawberry?
Little strawberry blonde action. Does it change with the tunic?
Hold on. Oh, shit.
What were you trying to do?
I'm trying to get against a wall so I can zoom the camera in.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Like there.
Yeah. Well, now it's dark, so I can't tell as well.
Well, you get what you served. So I think you're just picking up on the different hues of the tunic. Because now it clearly is blonde. Dark blonde. Sandy blonde.
I don't know
You
about
think
that.
he's a little strawberry?
I think he's a little strawberry.
He's a berry. Strawberry. As red as a strawberry.
Got it at the library. Don't ever have kids.
Oh, hot take. I love Scrubs.
Oh, great show.
Great show.
Great show.
Great show. All right.
I don't know. Okay, so I had to tell you this. I don't know what made me think of it when I was upstairs for a second in between episodes here. Did you see the? I can't remember if I showed you this or not. I think it was last season. There was a new episode of SNL and Owen Wilson hosted. And there was a bit where they were recording. He was in the vocal booth doing lines for Cars 4.
Ah, you did show me this.
Did I show you?
Yeah.
So,
And his guy is like super problematic or something.
yes. This is a witch hunt, Your Honor. Guys, I just feel like Lightning McQueen's the bad guy now.
Yeah.
Grow up, jerk off. Your sister sure did. Oh no, Lightning, what are you doing? My sister, buddy. He's like, power meter, raw power.
All right, so remember that little bitch kid?
Yeah, little bitch kid.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, what's he doing?
I don't know. He's just like standing guard for whatever. He's like, you can't go through here, even though you wear the clothes that we wear. And Saria, she's my girl now. Oh, you have to play in the song.
Is Saria an adult now, or are they stay kids?
No, the Kokiri are kids for life.
Well, how come he's an adult?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting conundrum. Sorry, I got too excited. You'll find
I guess
out.
he's not a Kokiri.
You'll find out, okay?
Well, I'm guessing he's not since he's old.
Well, it's like me in Resident Evil 4. I'm guessing he was injected with that parasite.
Right. Well, they actually showed you, though.
Yeah, but it could have been a dream.
Could have been a dream.
You don't know.
Could have been a dream.
It could have been a dream. You don't know.
Yeah, but now Luis is like, oh, it sounds like you were infected with the thing, right?
So this is a cool spot. So remember before there was the Doogie Scrubs that were like, hey, they'll shoot nuts at you.
Yeah.
Now it's these huge buff dudes with spears
Buff dudes.
that'll like stab you through the neck if you get caught.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty metal. Yeah, to sum up from about 5 or 6 minutes ago, not a fan of the Greta Van Fleet sort of thing. Who is? Like, what type of people are like really into their? Oh, see, I just got shanked.
Holy crap, dude.
I just got shanked. And if you like,
Oh, that's a big dude.
yeah, just
Holy shit. How are you supposed to?
I will show you.
Oh, he turns around.
Yeah, and then you can't get terribly close, but probably from here I've got the range. Just stab in the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, just one hit.
Yeah, you can just one hit him. So
So I mean, they do have a fan base. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
they wouldn't be
popularity,
around.
right?
Right. I've got to wait for this guy to turn around.
Yeah, man.
There's
I don't know. It's strange.
There's a lot of waiting. I feel like, and this is just me. I mean, it's all just me. It's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I feel like, the boomers, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Like,
No, they're baby boomers. That's
Yeah.
we're calling them what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, right in the butt.
I just got him, I'm damn fool with shot him. I would have the assumption that, I don't think you'll see me here. A baby boomer would hear that and like, oh yeah, here's this new band. And be like, oh yeah, that's real music. That's a lot better than, the crap that's out there now. And don't get me wrong, there is crap out there now. Like, there's crap all over the place.
There was crap during Zeppelin's time.
Yeah, you just don't hear about it because everything that was good just has filtered to the top.
Correct.
Right? Including the Zeppelin stuff. I mean, it's like Zeppelin 2 is actually a banger of an album. But like any album that's out there, it's like you get this was a hit, this is a hit, this is a great song, this is a deep cut that's a great song off this. And then like a lot of the stuff is okay, that's all right.
Yeah,
there's only a few
great
albums.
artists have bad songs.
Yes, and there's only a few albums in existence that are like bangers, one after the next. Like Thriller is a great. Oh shit.
Oh god.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah.
Like all these are just bangers, one after the next. But that's a rare thing to have an album be that good that 100% of everything is is stellar.
Exactly. And you can have like your favorite artists, like you have to get to a point where you can totally realize and accept that, hey, like my favorite artist just put out an album. It's really only got like 2 good songs on it. But I'll still listen.
Guy.
But I'll still like give them a chance on their next album because they're my favorite they're my favorite artist and they have like a really good.
Just get him back knees.
Oh jeez.
And get some muns. Even though my wallet's full.
Yeah.
I can't get any more muns. Yeah, so I feel like it's either like boomers that are like, oh, finally some good music back out again, or someone that's never heard Zeppelin.
And it could be that too. But so to your point originally of like, I don't think most kids nowadays know Zeppelin. Mm-hmm. I think because of Greta Van Fleet, they do, because I'm sure like people have heard them and then they be like, oh, a lot of people are telling me they sound like Led Zeppelin, and then they just
you have to have the conversation. Okay, so why are they good? Oh, well,
Right.
here's why, because they sound like this band from the 70s.
Exactly. And I think you can attribute that to a lot of, I mean, that's how we've discovered like older music that was before our time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we listen to something and we're like, dude, that's really cool. And then you either talk to other people about it, or you go down a rabbit hole of like, you know, comments in YouTube saying like, oh, dude, this line really reminds me of this. Or even, you know, just go into their wiki page about it and it's saying like, they were really influenced by this particular work by so and so.
Yeah.
And then you pick up on that, and then you can just kind of like ladder chain affect this thing where it's you listen to that influence, and this influence has that influence. Like you just discover so much. Much cool shit that way.
I'll see you again. Yeah. I think Pat Metheny said it the best when there's this interview that's kind of like famous for going around because he shits on Kenny G in it.
Yeah.
But he's talking to an interviewer about like, you know, how why aren't, you know, as many, you know, young people into jazz, or, you know, whatever, you know, they're talking about, because it's, you know, kind of and I hate to say it, but like it's a dying art form.
Yeah.
But he was saying like, how can we get,
I'll counterpoint that in a second here though.
Well, we're here, so this is like the. I'm just gonna like beat these guys, and then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on! You know you want it. Jab, shoot him the shank.
Jab, jab. Chip.
So, he has this interview.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, so what can we do to get more people into jazz? And Pat Metheny's like, well, the problem is, whenever you say jazz to people now, they think of like Kenny G, some of the absolute worst music ever, but. Jazz at its best is some of the best music ever, but the problem is, just like with any genre, 90% of it is crap and 10% of it is really good, and it's the really good stuff that you want to share with people that bring them into the genre. Mm-hmm. But no one is sharing that 10% right now. And this is like back in the 90s, you know?
Yeah.
No one is sharing that 10% with the world right now. You know, we have guys like Kenny G pushed onto us.
Sure.
But I think there's a lot of truth to that in anything like rock, 90% of it is going to be crap. Pop, 90% of it is going to be crap. And only the 10% that's actually good is the stuff that filters up to the top that we remember and be like, man, this was the time. This was the bangers. I mean, this same is true when pop punk got big. Like, there's some rippers in pop punk. But when the market was saturated with nothing but pop punk bands, 90% of it was crap.
There's a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all these bands that all sound the same that no one remembers.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Like, do you remember the band Alistair?
No.
No, exactly.
Do you?
Yeah, because my sister burned me a CD and like, oh, you should check this band out. They're great. I don't remember that CD, but I remember they were a band.
I don't remember them at all.
Exactly.
They
might have had a song.
There's quite a few of them that, just like one hit wonder and then it's gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So what's your counterpoint?
Oh yeah, so the jazz thing, like being a dying art form. There's definitely less of it. I think it's kind of that same thing where it's just like that particular genre is just not. It doesn't bubble to the top. I mean, it hasn't for a very long time, unfortunately.
Right. I think some of it is actually on a resurgence. It's coming back around because of streaming services.
Yes,
you can get to that 10% a lot quicker.
It's easier to dive into and find, like, just go to like someone's radio and then you'll find some good like related stuff that way. And
there's some really good new stuff out there. Like I'm a huge fan of, for all you listeners out there on the jazz radio. Diana Patton is a Canadian jazz singer that just sounds gorgeous. Emily Claire Barlow and Melody Gardot and there's a few others that I'm aware of are really good. They come up on some of the Pandora stuff that I like listening to when I'm in the wood shop and planting down some wood. I think is really good. They sound really great. They do kind of a little more of a straight ahead jazz thing.
Yeah.
And there's some other people that are doing more of the pushing the boundaries, the experimental thing. Like Robert Glasper is great.
I love Robert Glasper.
He's the guy as far as the new like New York sound. He is absolutely
that
the guy.
dude is dope.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's really good. Have you heard? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Kamasi Washington.
I don't know if I've heard.
Saxophone player, saxophone jazz player. He's really freaking good. And then there's some guys that are into this thing right now. Flying Lotus is one of them, but it's they do like this style of electronic and sampling music, but it's way more influenced by like jazz and like fusion and like these not just kind of the typical like hip hop sampling of like old soul and funk records and stuff like that. And a lot of it he'll tinker with samples, but he'll also like produce like live, notes and beats on top of it, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Him, Thundercat's another good one in that particular style. Thundercat's an amazing bass player too.
Yeah.
Like he is, and he's always ripping like a 6 and 7 string bass. Yeah. And it's just like, Jesus.
He rips.
He does. But that we can talk about that another time. Because this episode, you're not getting 20 episodes. You're just not, it's not going to happen.
I'm still hopeful. I still think.
There's a lot of temples left, man. A lot of temples.
But see, I'm doing all the grunt work now, and then I can just blow through them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
I think.
Well, we're going to find out on the next episode.
Where we find out who would win.
One realist or one short-sighted boy.
Oh, it went dim too. We were talking too long.
Yeah, we were talking too long.
All right. Well, that means it's time for us to go.
Invader dim.
Looks like we're gonna leave Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
That's right.
Or, we always take too long with this stuff. We'll just see you guys later.
Yeah, we'll see you. Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.